Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Evening News for today, Tuesday, October the 17th, 2023. I am Gerald Bryan. Thank you for tuning in. In the headlines, EXXON submits field development plan for US $12 billion WHIPTAIL project. Troy Resources gold license terminated. Mine now under government control. Geotechnical study on Red Road completed. Modeling on the way. Increased collaboration among stakeholders needed as Guyana advances 25 by 2025 initiative. 106 cases enlisted for BERBICE October criminal Assises. And 12-year-old battling for life after being struck down by speeding car. Now for the news in detail. Oil giant ExxonMobil has submitted a field development plan for its US $12 billion WHIPTAIL project, which would be its sixth project in Guyana's waters. A final investment decision will, however, be made next year. Here are the details. Making this announcement was Exxon Guyana President Alistair Routledge during a press conference on Tuesday. He explained that the Field Development Plan, FDP, for the project was submitted since last week Friday.
I wanted to highlight WHIPTAIL, the sixth development in the starboard block. We did in fact submit the Field Development Plan to the Ministry of Natural Resources last week on Friday the 13th of October, and so that has commenced the process on all the regulatory fronts. WHIPTAIL, as I said, is the sixth project. When that comes on stream by the end of 27 is the target. That will bring 6 by 2027 and will bring the installed capacity of production facilities in the country to over 1.2 million barrels per day.
Routledge explained that the project is likely to cost between US $12 billion and US $13 billion. Asked by this newscast when a final investment decision is likely to be made, Routledge indicated next year.
We're anticipating somewhere around the first quarter, maybe end of first quarter of next year, that we would reach the final investment decision on WHIPTAIL. But as I say, subject to going through the appropriate regulatory process.
ExxonMobil had approached the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, for approval of WHIPTAIL, its sixth project in the Stabroek Block, earlier this year. According to the Environmental Impact Assessment, the project will target between 33 and 72 wells. Yellowtail and Yarrow, Exxon's fourth and fifth developments, have already received government's approval. Gerald Bryan, The Evening News. Once again, we report that the People's Progressive Party civic government has announced the termination of the gold license granted to Troy Resources, the Australian company that has now exited Guyana, owing over $2.6 billion to the state. In a statement on Tuesday, the government explained that it has terminated both the agreement and license Troy Resources had to mine gold in Guyana. Additionally, the government has taken control of the Cuni mine in Region 7 with the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, GGMC, the Guyana Revenue Authority, GRA, and the police on the ground. It was explained that Troy has failed to pay its outstanding royalties and rental fees, as well as failing to adhere to its environmental obligations and work program. In fact, it now seems that Troy Resources has entered receivership, the process where creditors sell off a company's assets to recover monies owed. According to the statement, Troy actually initiated this process, but due to poor site management, persons have been raiding the site and stealing equipment and material. To make matters worse, the government confirmed that a number of companies and subcontractors are owed millions by Troy. Additionally, there are workers who are owed wages for extended periods by Troy, and according to the government, the Ministry of Labor is dealing with this. GGMC Commissioner Newell Dennison on Monday confirmed to this newscast that Troy has indeed left Guyana, all while owing $2.6 billion. Troy had been sent a demand letter by the Attorney General Chambers since September to pay their debts. Gerald Bryan, The Evening News. As the government works towards decreasing the Caribbean community's CARICOM's food import bill by 25% by the year 2025, increased partnership between the public and private sectors, international entities, and farmers is continuously needed. Pooja Rambaran has the details.
This was the consensus during an agriculture symposium held on Tuesday to foster open dialogue among key stakeholders as the country looks to modernize the agriculture sector. Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry's Agriculture Committee Chairman Brian Edwards explained that the aim of this one-day engagement is to strategize ways to develop a resilient agriculture system that ensures food security and economic prosperity for the country's hard-working farmers.
It is our objective to, 1, strengthen partnerships and collaboration among market actors to build a resilient agriculture market system. 2, to provide a platform for farmers to voice their challenges and craft dynamic solutions to address these problems, whether it's accessing innovations, inputs, finance, or government support. Thirdly, to empower farmers with the knowledge and skills they need to adapt and thrive in an ever-evolving agricultural landscape.
Edwards also urged farmers to embrace new opportunities. In fact, 2 years ago, the World University Service of Canada began implementing the 20 million Canadian dollars Sustainable Agriculture in the Caribbean project funded by the Government of Canada. This project sought to train over 12,000 farmers from marginalized groups in the Caribbean on climate-smart and sustainable practices in the agriculture sector. Global Affairs Canada representative Adam Lawyer expressed that embracing innovation is essential for resilient modern agricultural production.
By adopting cutting-edge techniques from precision agriculture to climate-resistant crop varieties, farmers and other market actors can overcome challenges and seize new opportunities.
Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa echoed this need to modernize agricultural practices as he noted the ministry's continuous efforts to diversify the industry.
A major part of the equation for reducing our food import bill and increasing production is to produce and sell these goods right here. We have markets in the Caribbean, as well as to develop new and innovative ways to grow, process, and distribute those produce. Therefore, as we advance the agriculture sector to an expanded, diversified, and modernized, resilient and competitive sector, it is important we pool our collective resources to create consortium to take advantage of these opportunities in the agriculture sector.
Pooja Brand for the Evening News.
Public Works Minister Bishop Juan Edghill on Monday in a release to the media said the geotechnical examination done on Red Road Providence has been completed and modeling works are underway to determine the kind of stabilization that is needed. However, a visit to the site on Tuesday revealed that works have commenced to repair the damaged roadway, but a timeline for completion remains unknown. The minister added that instructions would be provided to the contractor on the way forward, while noting that the machinery and equipment are already on standby for the work to be restarted on the damaged section of the roadway. Further, he revealed that approximately 6,000 tons of stockpile have already been removed. On Thursday last, the road bulged some 6 to 8 feet as a result of the weight of the stockpile of aggregates on the extension of the parking lot of the National Stadium, the Public Works Ministry said. The quantity of aggregates in the stockpile had amounted to 30,000 tons. On Friday last, 4 contractors, EC Vera Investments Limited, AGM Enterprises, Excel Engineering, and Guy America Construction, were contracted to redistribute the weight of the stockpile. Coming up on the other side of the break, Traffic Chief declares transparency in traffic enforcement, no more hidden tactics. 12-year-old battling for life after struck down by speeding car. Please stay tuned.
Premier insurance coverage for less. Stay safe.
Sun or rain? Up or down?
No one knows what tomorrow will bring, but with Premier's commercial property insurance, you'll be ready. For all risks insurance, call 223 0840 or visit premierinsurance.gy. Fuel your success. Premier Insurance. Premier Insurance coverage.
Transitions Light Intelligent Lenses. Pick your color. Choose your style. Available at Optique Vision Care.
Credit! Yeah, ready? We are short so far. Look along, me tell you, buy one generator. Now the picnic online test and blackout come and cut off everything. Sorry, son. Radhika, Abby go tomorrow. Abby go now.
At Sylvie's, we stock products from more than 22 different sectors, in mining, construction, food processing, vulcanizing, home improvements, and more.
Are you getting generator?
So this is a 3000 better size generator. This will work for your lights, your fan, your TV, and your fridge.
Well, Abby can buy one for Abby and Abby can buy one for Mommy too.
Yeah, and Mommy could even key start it, because all you have to do is hook up the battery and
visit us today at 31 High in Hatfield Street, where our friendly and knowledgeable team members are willing to assist you. You can also call us on 227-6243 or WhatsApp us on 623-7755 and shop via our website at www.sylviesonline.com.
Abby go buy one dal puri mill,
one plucking machine, one pressure washing machine, one juice dispenser, one engine, one pepper grinding machine, one water pump, one sugar cane juicer, circle sir. We gotta get food warmer. We gotta get. What are you looking at?
Guyana's oil industry has been developing at an unprecedented pace, and monitoring its progress and operations are crucial to the country's development. On board each floating production, storage, and offloading vessel are personnel from the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), the Guyana Revenue Authority, and the Bureau of Standards to provide regulatory oversight of production. While onshore, the EPA is also able to conduct real-time monitoring that oversees production numbers, gas levels, and power generation with the support of Maxar technologies and services. These are regulatory measures in place to ensure the safe production of oil.
Welcome back. You're watching the Evening News. In a bold move towards transparency, Traffic Chief Senior Superintendent Mahendra Singh has spoken out against the controversial practice of police officers concealing themselves while monitoring traffic. Here are the details from Lawanda McAllister.
This announcement comes after numerous complaints from drivers who alleged that traffic officers were hiding behind trees and other objects, armed with speed guns to catch unsuspecting motorists off guard. Senior Superintendent Singh firmly stated that traffic enforcement should not be shrouded in secrecy and police officers should be visible to the public at all times. He emphasized that officers should be in plain sight, ensuring that their presence serves as a deterrent to traffic violations.
In keeping with what you were telling us, it has been something ever since I came to be, and apart from the directions given by my superior, the commissioner specifically, we have tried our level best to ensure all of our ranks understand the need that what they are doing is not a secret, what they are doing is not meant to be prejudiced towards the public. They must be very open in spaces which is appropriate, where they are in full view of those who are also within range of the radars that they are in possession of, which they use to conduct the enforcement exercise.
Several drivers had expressed frustration and dissatisfaction with the perceived underhanded methods, calling for greater transparency and fairness in law enforcement. Furthermore, Singh's stance aligned with the recent directive from Commissioner of Police Clifton Hicken, who stated that no officer should resort to hiding while conducting traffic enforcement duties. The Commissioner emphasized the importance of upholding the law with integrity, with respect for the public. Any officer found contravening these guidelines will face appropriate disciplinary actions, Singh said.
Specifically to this, if we were to be made aware directly where it is occurring, the necessary action will be taken promptly to ensure a realignment of the rank's behavior and or compliance for all future such exercises. And we wouldn't just be speaking to the rank and or his superior in the particular space. There will be something in writing for if there's a reoccurrence, which we do hope doesn't happen. Serious action will be taken, that is to say departmental charges and or any other form of action that is deemed appropriate at the time.
It is expected that these measures will contribute to a safer road environment where motorists can abide by traffic regulations without fear or unfear of unexpected penalties. Reporting for the Evening News, I am Lawanda McAllister.
A total of 106 cases are set to be heard during the October sessions of the BERBICE Criminal Assises. Our BERBICE correspondent, Andrew Carmichael, reports that the Assises opened on Tuesday with the traditional pomp and ceremony.
General salute! Reason! Good morning, Your Honor. I'm inviting you to inspect the Guard of Honor, comprising of 1 inspector, 1 sergeant, and 24 other ranks, drawn from the Guyana Police Force, Regional Division, Region Number 6, standing in open order, awaiting your inspection, Your Honor.
Justice Sandel Kissoon will preside over the Assises, which is expected to run until the first week in February. A total of 106 cases, including 14 for murder and 28 for attempt murder, are expected to be heard. However, most of the cases set for hearing during the October session are related to sexual offenses, including rape and sexual activity with a child and with a family member. Some 60 such cases are listed for hearing. The state's cases will be presented by Attorney at Law Muntaz Ali. Following the ceremonial opening, the state opened with its first case, a double accused Ricardo Mitchell called Cardo and Redman, who is jointly indicted with Bharat Singh called Jimmy for the August 10, 2020 murder of 30-year-old Winston Robertson called High Roller or Redman of Cotton Tree, West Coast, BERBICE. Mitchell is being represented by Attorney at Law Marceline Bacchus, while Singh is being represented by Attorney at Law Tuana Hardy. The state is expected to call 15 witnesses. The case was adjourned until next Tuesday, when the first witness is expected to take the stand. Meanwhile, a gold report delivered to the High Court shows that 57 persons are at the New Amsterdam prison awaiting trial in the High Court, 40 for murder and 6 for attempted murder. Of those indicted for murder, 8 have indicated their intention to plead to the lesser count of manslaughter. For the Evening News, Andrew Carmichael.
The lifeless body of 24-year-old Crystal Rose, who allegedly drowned at Kurutuka village, Cuni River on Sunday, was discovered in the area 1 day later. Based on reports, the Rose attempted to swim across the Cuni River on Sunday but went under and never resurfaced. The incident was witnessed by a 9-year-old child in the village who raised an alarm. The man's body was recovered during a search in the area on Monday at about 1600 hours. The body was clad in a multicolored pair of shorts. Due to the state of decomposition, detectives were unable to determine if there were any marks of violence on the body. Investigations are continuing. In a bid to dispel prevalent misconceptions, the Guyana Fire Service hosted an exclusive demonstration for the media today, shedding light on the challenges faced by firefighters in managing water supply during emergencies. Lawanda McAllister was there and filed this report.
The event aimed to debunk the widespread myth that fire trucks often arrive at the scene without sufficient water to combat blaze effectively. During the demonstration, Divisional Officer of Operations Clive MacDonald, alongside a team of firefighters, demonstrated the depletion of water in fire trucks during a stipulated fire exercise. The exercise vividly illustrated the limited duration for which fire trucks can sustain their water supply while combating a significant blaze. MacDonald said this was an eye-opening event that provided valuable insight into the complexities of firefighting operations and the critical importance of a stable water source.
Upon arrival of a scene with 400 gallons of water in the tank, and the tank pump to get the water, pumps at 250 gallons per minute. A fire got 4 stages. One is ignition stage. That's when someone just see it. It's growth, it's fully developed, and it's decay. And I said again, the ignition is when it's just been seen by someone. Develop is that when it's burning, when something is burning, it gives off unborn gases. Hot air and other airborne contaminants. It goes up, hot air rises, comes down, it's reignite, and there's where it's fully developed. The fire in the growth, it's born, grow up. It's fully developed, it's when you see it without burst, big. And its decay is when the roof, the walls, and all of the fall in. The fire consumes everything, and it's collapsed. And that's the decay stage. And most times when we arrive on scene, the fire is in its developed stage. So, with the first tender that arriving with 400 gallons of water, we have to resort it to a source for continuous firefighting.
While addressing the gathered media representatives, the divisional officer emphasized the need for public understanding regarding the challenges faced by firefighters.
We do this is for a number of years we do this. Since the birth of the Guyana Fire Service, we keep doing it. But recently we get in some complaints, so we decided to do it continuously, because we will do often. It's doing even in this time because of fire prevention. So it is continuous education process.
The demonstration underscored the resourcefulness and adaptability of firefighters who, despite challenges, work tirelessly to safeguard lives and property. The Guyana Fire Service has taken a proactive step towards enhancing public awareness and understanding of its operations. They claimed that this transparent approach not only strengthens community trust, but also emphasizes the importance of supporting the fire service in its vital mission to protect lives and property. Lawanda McAllister, The Evening News.
Let's now tell you that a student of the Abraham Zool Secondary School along the Essequibo coast is battling for his life at the Georgetown Public Hospital after he was struck down by a speeding car in the vicinity of Good Intent Public Road. At the time of the accident, the child, 12-year-old Rihanna Bastio of Aurora Estate, Region 2, Pomeroon Supernam, was riding a pedal cycle. The accident reportedly occurred on Saturday, October the 14th at about 1600 hours as Bastio was on her way to see her father. The Evening News understands that the driver of the motor car, a school teacher, was proceeding along the highway at a fast rate of speed when he collided with the child. As a result of the collision, she sustained multiple injuries to her head and body. She was picked up in an unconscious state and was rushed to the Sudi Public Hospital, from where, due to the severity of her injuries, she was transferred to the Georgetown Public Hospital, GPAC, where she remains in a critical state. The driver was reportedly arrested, but was later released on station bail as investigations continue. And now for a look at the bridge reports.
The Narara Harbour Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Wednesday, October 18th, 2023 at 4 hours for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the BERBICE River Bridge is expected to be closed at 6 hours 5 on Wednesday, October 18th, 2023 for a period of 1.5 hours.
And now the local stock exchange market compliments of GASI. Big upset as Netherlands stunned South Africa. This and more coming up in the Sportscast sponsored by McCorp.
Are you looking for men's suits for that wedding, prom, or special party? Or maybe you need to update your wardrobe with a modern fit or a new color for work? Search no more, because John Lewis Styles is the perfect men's suit store. Come see us on Waterloo Street, and our friendly staff will help you choose the perfect size, color, and fit. Complement that suit with a stunning shirt and tie, matching bow tie and suspenders, cufflinks, or even a pair of shiny dress shoes. You will love the way you look. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Superbet, your best bet. With many agents countrywide, our products are easily accessible. Visit an agent nearest to you to play your favorite games. Must be 18 years and older. Terms and conditions apply. Play responsibly.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.
Guyana's oil industry has been developing at an unprecedented pace, and monitoring its progress and operations are crucial to the country's development. On board each floating production, storage, and offloading vessel are personnel from the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), the Guyana Revenue Authority, and the Bureau of Standards to provide regulatory oversight of production. While onshore, the EPA is also able to conduct real-time monitoring that oversees production numbers, gas levels, and power generation with the support of Maxar technologies and services. These are regulatory measures in place to ensure the safe production of oil.